Okay, so here it is. This is from the outside. Like I said, we've got most of the insulation in. We've got the electrical roughed in. And got the door hung. The electrician's just got a little bit more to do in this bay, so I didn't put any insulation in there yet. And we'll go inside. And here it is. It's not going to be huge. It's about 6.5 by 11 and change. So I think that'll be plenty. I figure the smaller the room, the less there is to heat, and it'll our heating costs will be lower. And I've got, my house has forced hot air heating, and you can see there's the heating duct, so that should supplement to keep the room hot, warm enough. And I've got insulation, plenty of insulation. I'm going to up around this crack here. I'm going to put some expansion foam up there, and some kind of covering on the floor, so the concrete's not quite so cold, or at least to insulate the room from the cold concrete. You see we got the wire hanging out for where the light's going to go. We've got light switch box all roughed in. We've got an outlet there, and there's going to be an outlet here, right there, and then at the bottom of this wall, if you can see it, the light's not so great in here. Where is it? There it is. There's going to be a separate outlet just for the space heater that's going in here. It's going to be on its own circuit, because those things suck a lot of juice. And that's the progress so far. Alright, I got a window. I'm just going to leave that window uncovered so we get some natural light in here for these guys, and they can distinguish between nights and days. Okay, so here's the snake room is just about finished. A little bit more sheetrock to do on the outside. I got a slop sink here. It's not hooked up yet, but you can see I got the sump box there. I'm going to have to plumb that up. That's going to be a little bit of an ordeal, so I haven't done that yet. And I will go inside. So here we are. Inside the snake room, I've got all my sheetrock up. It's multicolored, as you can see. I got the that mold mildew resistant sheetrock. Some of it's from Lowe's, and some of it's from Home Depot. Lowe's sells the purple stuff, Home Depot sells the green stuff. So anyway, that's that. I got plenty of outlets, as you can see, on both walls. This wall and that wall are the outside basement cinder block walls, so I covered them with this foam insulation board, which was not cheap stuff. It's fiberglass, and you can see it's foil on the outside. Does a real good job insulating this room. And all around the seams, around the top, I use expansion foam. I'm not really concerned with what it looks like, as long as it keeps the heat in and the cold out. So I got that, and a nice fluorescent light that my electrician friend installed for me. Also, you can see on the floors, I put down these mats I got from Walmart. They're relatively inexpensive. They're foam mats. You can see they lock together. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that in the video, but they lock together just like that with these kind of tabs that lock into each other, and I just custom cut it to fit the room. And so not only does it give you a nice surface to walk on, but it insulates from the cold concrete floor. So I think that's doing a pretty good job so far. I keep the room right at about 80 degrees according to the handy dandy Petco thermometer, and I like to keep the humidity right around between 60 and 70%. So we're right in the zone right now, right where we want to be. All right, and there's all my guys. I'll do a video with show you guys my collection. I'll probably shoot that here in a couple of minutes. I heat the place with just a standard space heater, just like this. And believe it or not, I got this room insulated pretty good, so it doesn't run all that much. It's actually does a pretty good job. I got the just a regular old vaporizer to keep the humidity up. It's not running right now because humidity was getting up a little too high, so I shut it off. And I just have to keep monitoring that and turn it on and turn it off as I got my little humidity gauge on the hygrometer on the rack there, and a fan to circulate the air, and I got a window here for some natural daylight. And here's my racks. This is the rack with the bigger guys in it, and my hatchling rack, which only has 7 snakes on it right now, but it can hold up to 30. As you can see, the rest of it that's not being used is kind of being used as a shelving unit, because that's probably going to be the next thing I do in here, is put up some shelves, because we don't have nearly enough storage in here. It's starting to get a little cluttered. The space heater is controlled by a Ranco thermostat. Alright, so that outlet there is on its own separate circuit, just so I don't overload anything. Okay, and then I've got another Ranco that controls the heat tape on this rack, and on this one we went all out, and we got the Herpstat 4 so that each shelf can have its own temperature probe. There's 4 zones that thing does, and does a pretty good job. Bit better for the money. Alright, so that's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.